Systematic investment plans or SIPs suck. Well, actually, let me be a little honest. They don't suck, but if you're watching this video and you're really interested to learn how to invest, please don't do an SIP. Let me give you a better way to do this. And I'm sure you'll really love it. The beauty is, it'll only take about a minute every, say, a few months, and will give you better returns than a SIP, and you can verify it for yourself whether what I'm saying makes sense or not. Is that a good deal? If it is, let's begin. So, 3 rules. First thing, you must believe in equity, okay? Which means you must believe in India. If you think India as a country is growing over the next decade and is positioned extremely well, and I think Bharat Desh upar jayega. If you don't think that's true, then you should drop this video. This video is not fake, right? I believe it is India's time this decade. So if you also believe, continue watching. Second thing, do not pick stocks. I need everyone to pause the video right now and type, I will not pick stocks. But if you're not picking stocks, to invest kisme karoge? Well, you'll basically invest in the index. When I say India, India is not Zomato, India is not Paytm, India is not Kingfisher. India is, say, the top 50 companies listed on the stock exchange. Make sense? So you can invest in an index fund. Please write this down. Index fund, which invests in Nifty 50 directly. You can also invest in Sensex. That's also fine. But index mein invest karne ka fayda ye hai that you're not picking a stock. You are picking basically the top 50 companies. So you're not biased. That's the second thing. The third thing is you are going to buy when everyone is fearful. I'll say this again. You are going to buy or invest in India through an index fund when everyone is fearful. And we call this buy on dips. But you know that they say, but it keeps dipping. How do you know how much it will dip? Uska tarika, that technique is what we're going to talk about today. Also, shout out to Sharma sir, who has helped me come out with this, and I'm basically reading what he's written over here to you. So let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at what a general index fund does. So I have Nifty open over here, and up Nifty dekhoge is this beautiful stock doing this. Sorry, the market didn't work, but my point is, it's moving up and down a lot. Now the problem with this is that you don't know where the bottom is. So in an SIP, you'll invest here, you'll invest here, you'll invest here. Every month you're putting in money. And the reason you're doing it every month, so that you average your entry point. Okay? The reason you do an SIP is to average your entry point because you don't know when the market will go up or down. So what if we found a way where you can invest in this area or this area or this area? So not the bottom, but around that area. Let's see if we can find this. The first thing you need to do is open a Nifty chart and switch to a monthly chart. Remember, you are a long-term investor now. The 5-minute chart doesn't matter. News, doesn't matter. Monthly chart, long-term, 10 saal soch rahe hain. So over here, you'll look at Nifty. You'll see, we can see sometimes the market falls. Look at this. Beautiful fall down, huge red bar, then market goes up. Then we have the Corona crash over here. Then the market goes up. Small little fall here, then the market's hopefully continuing to go up. And even when you go back in time, you will see these small moves down. Now something is interesting here. I have added this indicator called RSI, okay? The Relative Strength Index. Let's focus on our new strategy. This is an accumulation strategy for long-term investors. Simply go to the RSI and change this into a 2-period RSI. And when the RSI goes below 10, say it again, when the RSI goes below 10, you need to shut down Netflix and look at the charts. You want the monthly candle to close, that means the end of the month. And the first of next month, you will just ask one question. Last month, did RSI close below 10? Was it 9.88 or 9 or 8 or 7? If yes, you will buy the index fund. Simple. But आप नहीं खरीद पाओगे. There'll be blood on the street. Everyone will be saying this is just the start. Ab to sab khatam. It'll be very tough. But you have to buy. ठीक है? आपकी but you have to buy it. So let's see an example. So all you have to do is I've drawn this dotted line over here at 10. So as soon as you see this red line go below 10, we know that condition was mapped. So here, look at this. You see this red bar? This red bar, RSI closed below 10. We can see that it closed at 1.48. I mean, that's almost zero. And as soon as that happens, you buy. So that means this happened in 1st of February. That's when you make your decision. You purchase it the next month after the candle is closed. If you're very scared, wait for the next candle. If it's a green candle, you can buy the green candle. Thoda, you'll feel better. But in either case, it's a game of wit and your mind, right? Your mind will not allow it. But again, the 3 things you must believe. You must believe that India is growing and I want to invest in long-term India. And you must pick index funds and not a particular stock. The beauty is an index fund generally gives you maybe 12 to 13% return every year. We call CAGR, which is basically the average over a long period of time. With this strategy, you're not investing every month, right? You're investing in larger chunks. So in this case, February, March, you put in a large chunk, then market went up. Now you can mix this. Maybe you can have a large chunk when the RSI goes down, and then you can do a very small sip, right? Maybe that could be one strategy, but I'll leave that to you. Then let's move forward. Here we can see that, this is horrible, right? The market closed at 11, which is 1 point less than what we wanted. So you will not, according to our strategy, not invest. So maybe doing a smaller sip is better, but putting a large chunk later on is good. Keep going up, keep going. We'll just look at the RSI now. You will see over here, this is beautiful, right? March 2020. You know what that was, right? This is Corona crash. And at this time, the RSI is at 1.47. Holy shit, that's like almost zero. And if you would have purchased the RSI here, you would have got this nice move up. What's interesting, guys, is that this recently also happened here, June 2022. And RSI was basically at what? 7.18, which is below 10. And that would have been your other entry point. So this is quite interesting, right? It's a good way to accumulate. This is not a strategy to make money. It's not a system. It's if you believe that the market will go up, instead of doing a sip, try this. When it's below RSI 10, you put a large chunk, then do smaller sips. Then it falls below 2, you buy a large chunk. That way you're buying a dip and you're not averaging on the way up. So think about how you want to do this. I'd love to hear what you think of this in the comments. And we could learn from each other, man. Like if you have some other ideas in mind. And if you like this idea, put it again. Me and Sharma sir will feel very, very nice. Let me also go back in time a little bit, right? See what... I love 2008. 2008 mein dekho, we can see here this grand fall happened 1st of October wala month 2008. And that's when RSI was 3.72. You would have purchased here. Now here's the beauty, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months the market didn't do anything. And this is the time jab tum baith ke gaaliyan de rahe honge. Pratik sucks, man. He told me to do this and it's not working. Please don't do that. This is just a way to accumulate. 6 months, 5 months, nothing happened and then the market went up. So basically, this is not a strategy. This is a clever way to accumulate when markets move to an extreme downturn because of fear, which is why we call this buy the fear. If you found this interesting, please write something nice in the comments. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Check out these amazing series we did with Tanmay. You should definitely check that out. It's really, really nice. I've also done a bunch of videos. Check those out. We also do live sessions every Friday. You should definitely subscribe for that because you will know what to do the week ahead. And like always, LearnApp never gives tips. We never promise anything incorrect. We are an education channel, learning from you and you from us. See you in the next video.